નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ 10th, સબ્જેક્ટ સાયન્સ, ચેપ્ટર 2nd, acids, bases and salts. Dear students, the last lecture you learned that physical properties of acids and bases. Today you will learn chemical properties of acids and bases. So dear students, collect some samples from the laboratory like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid HCl, sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3, acetic acid CH3, COOH. So, okay, like this, these are all acids. And again, collect some examples of bases: sodium hydroxide NaOH, calcium hydroxide COH twice, potassium hydroxide KOH, magnesium hydroxide MgOH twice, and ammonium hydroxide NH4OH. So collect like this way example some of acids and bases. Now what you have to do next? Next, put a drop of each of the above solutions on a watch glass. So look the watch glass. So I will show you the watch glass now. See, this is the watch glass used in the laboratory. Now put a drop of the above solution on a watch glass and test with the drop of the following indicators as shown in the figure 2.1. See the figure of 2.1. See red litmus solution, blue litmus solution, phenolphthalein and methyl orange. These are the commonly used as indicators. So what do you observe? What changes in the color do you observe in these solutions? Okay, dear students, when you added HCl, so HCl changes in the red litmus solution. HCl is an example of acid and no change. Here, no change. But blue litmus solution, when you added, it changes red in color. Phenolphthalein, colorless. And methyl orange, red in color. Methyl orange, red in color. Okay, and again take some another example of H2SO4, sulfuric acid, H2SO4. In red litmus, no color. In blue litmus, red. Phenolphthalein, colorless. And methyl orange, methyl orange, it shows red color. So this shows acid. These are all acid. Acid shows in the red litmus solution no color change, blue litmus red, phenolphthalein colorless, and methyl orange it shows red color. Now we'll take the example of base. For example, KOH I will take base example. In base you know that base turns red litmus blue color. So what color? Blue. And blue litmus no change. Phenolphthalein pink color. And methyl orange yellow color. So base turns. I will take one more example, sodium hydroxide. For example, NaOH. Take the example of sodium hydroxide base. And this shows in the red litmus blue litmus no change, phenolphthalein pink, and methyl orange yellow color. Okay, from this we will come to know that acid turns red litmus, no change, blue litmus, red, phenolphthalein, colorless, and methyl orange, red. And but base has change, red litmus, blue color, blue litmus, no change, phenolphthalein, pink, and methyl orange, yellow color. Okay. So these indicators tell us whether the substance is acidic or basic. So by changing the color. So now the question is there here, what do you mean by indicator? The indicator means the substances whose color changes in the presence of acid and a base are called as indicators. There are some there are some substances whose odor changes in the acidic or basic media. These are called as olfactory indicators. So, dear students, what do you mean by olfactory indicators? The substances whose odor changes in the presence of acid and a base are called as olfactory indicators. Odor, O-D-O-U-R, odor. Odor means smell. Okay, now we'll discuss the activity. Take some finely cut pieces of onions in a plastic bag. Along with put some strips of clean cloth. So what you have to do? Take some finely cut pieces of onions and some strips of clean cloth, put in the plastic bag. Tie up the bag tightly and leave overnight in the fridge. The cloth strips can now be used. You know that after keeping the overnight, the strips now shows the smell of onion, so it behaves as an indicator. Take two of these cloth strips, and check their odor. So its odor is similar to onion. Now keep them on a clean surface and put few drops of dilute HCl, dilute hydrochloric acid solution on one strip and few drops of dilute sodium hydroxide solution, NaO solution, on the other. Now rinse. Now what you will observe? So you will observe that in the acidic medium, the smell will be remains, but in the basic medium, the smell destroys. The smell will be removed. So now take some other example. Now take some dilute vanilla essence, dilute vanilla extract, and also clove oil, and check their odor, check their smell. So dear students, take some, again, just repeat the same activities. Take some dilute HCl solution. Take some dilute HCl solution in one test tube and dilute NaOH solution. Sodium hydroxide solution in another test tube. Add few drops of dilute vanilla essence, vanilla extract to both the test tubes. Shake well and check the odor and record your observation. Similarly, you have to take the odor of clove oil with dilute HCl and dilute NaOH solution and record your observations. So dear students, what you will observe? You will observe that when dilute HCl solution is added in the vanilla extract, onion and clove oil separately, their odors remains unchanged. But when you added dilute sodium hydroxide solution separately in the vanilla extract, onion and clove oil, their odor disappears. So acid does not remove the odor of a olfactory indicator, while base can remove the odor of olfactory indicator. Okay, so in this way, olfactory indicators are used to test the acid and a base. So, can you tell me now the example of olfactory indicators? Olfactory indicators examples are what you are saying: vanilla essence, clove oil, and onions, and these all olfactory indicators. These are all natural indicators also. So, dear students, understand the activities, read this all, and practice at home. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.